7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
That was crazy. Men of Steel representing Montreal, baby. Hey. Oh, what's up? Hey, I'm Matt.
Zandy.
And welcome to the first issue of Punk Empire Zine. We got the mastermind behind the camera over there, Jean-François Hayeur.
And we're the, Montreal Punk Empire team.
Oh, damn. He's the guy who thought of it all, huh? If you guys are wondering what a video zine is, it's basically a video magazine. Not too hard. You got, instead of pictures, you got live in-your-face footage. You got live interviews. You have clips, like videos of bands. How crazy is that? I've been wondering, the past couple of days, it's been bugging me. What the hell is on first issue?
Well, actually, I've been editing the videotape with Jean-François, and it's really crazy. It's really happening, man. We had some interviews and clips, MxPx, got some Lunachicks in there, some Bosstones, some Sick of It All, man, 10-foot pole. You know what's really happening?
What's that?
Diesel Boy, man.
Start spreading the news. How you doing, baby? So, how do you explain the success of Diesel Boy's Canadian tour this summer? That's great. And, what is it that you do in the band? Glad to hear it. And he's a really nice hat. Well, how do you get the curvature to curve just like that? That's really good. And I still look for this young man over here is a nice goatee. How long is it taking you to trim it like that? That's it. See ya. All right.
Okay. So, hey, I'm Matt. I'm here with Diesel Boy at the Rainbow Heights, the reggae bar phenomenon. And we're going to ask them a couple of questions here. What you guys...
Oh my God!
So, what's your names and what's your instruments you guys play?
I play with myself.
Skin flute.
Ron Jeremy, penis. That's what happens when you smoke too much pot.
Or not enough. All right, let's try that question again. Go ahead, Justin.
That's all good. Yeah, whatever. So, what's the first action you guys would go to in a Walmart?
Porno?
Women's underwear.
They don't have porno at Walmart. They don't? No. That's where I buy my records.
Yeah?
They have a really good punk section at Walmart.
Yeah. It's huge. I found the new Goldfinger record there for $16.99. It was fucking awesome.
I thought it was $28.99.
Oh, that's Canadian prices. Oh, sorry.
True. How would you buy that $50 gift certificate at a sex shop?
Strap-on. A Terry Weigel love doll.
Ooh.
Actually, Terry Weigel's more like $100, but
Yeah. I'd buy my chick
you could put
a
it
fucking
towards
nice
the
vibrator.
maybe I could just get her boobs or something.
You could, no, she has a Terry Weigel pussy that you can get.
Really?
Probably.
Does her butthole come with that?
I don't know.
What?
Gallon jar of Astroline.
Justin will buy $50
Justin
for
never
the
got
afterlife.
Gotta have the glide.
They don't skip them.
Right? All right. So, what's in your pocket right now?
Lint.
From Ranted?
Oh.
Hi! Hi. Where's Greg?
Oh, that's a question. Let's see.
Still a butt lube?
I got some stickers that I got for $1 out of the machine.
I got Justin's lighter.
I got a loonie. I got cigarettes.
Money,
I got matches from
MxPx, and
I got cash
earplugs.
too.
I got my cow wallet.
Pretty exciting.
We have some balls in here.
Very nice.
That's what I got.
If you could kill any performer out there, why? And I hope you guys haven't read the Down By Law website.
Why did they say Diesel Boy?
No, that's where I got the questions from.
Smart man.
Sure.
That's a tough one.
Who do I want to kill?
Probably, I don't know if I should say that.
Live.
Probably Trevor from Face to Face. Yeah.
You never even met that guy.
I don't like the way he looks. I'm just kidding. I love everybody.
Who would you kill, Justin?
I can pretty much kill you and take them.
Get one of my bandmates. Kill me.
How do you guys want to be buried when you croak?
When Mike dies, we're gonna cremate him and smoke his ashes.
I want to go up like in a fiery ball of death and have no...
I want to go out
I
in
wanna
a
die.
blaze of incompetence.
I want to die in a blimp accident.
Oh my God, we're gonna collide!
Boing.
Mikey liked that one.
Alright, if you could puke on someone, who would it be? Why?
Jesus.
Mike once puked it.
Mike would puke on the parking attendant guy.
Actually, I think if it came down to it, I'd like to be like the singer or the guitar player or band or something, puke on the sound guy's monitor.
I'd puke on Trevor from Face to Face. We're gonna meet face to face in like a month.
I guess we're gonna get that tour.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Oh, wait, no. Let me scratch the Trevor one. What's the guy from Offspring? I'd fucking kill that motherfucker in a second. That's a done deal.
Reason?
Dude, do I need one?
I have one.
Tell you?
I have one.
Get with the
I asked him what's happening if AFI are touring soon. He told me to fuck off.
So there you go. Perfect example. You want to kill him? I want to kill him.
All right. And if you guys had the choice, what would you give up?
Wait, let's see how many more bands we can badmouth.
Oh. Would you guys give up beating off or smoking dope?
Oh my
You have to give up
God, dude.
What kind of question is that?
Ask it. How the fuck do you answer it? I don't know. I think I'd
This
give
is
up.
one of those
I think I'd give up jerking
catch-22s,
off.
I think. I'm not
I got a
really...
girlfriend, so.
He wrote it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right. How will you die? How old will you be?
I will die of lung cancer when I'm 68.
69.
I'm gonna die by choking on a fucking ice cube that I was trying to spit at my bandmates. And I'll probably be tomorrow the next day. I was spit nice to the other day, and I'm
You
all
might die like on the way to.
I sucked it into my windpipe.
You might die on the way to Halifax with the way our roadie drives.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. That's another thing.
It's like this. You're sitting in the van. You're just all like you're trying to read your.
Well, he comes to a stop. You're just all. So bad.
Doing okay then? Chris, make a left. What do you want me to do? Turn left. I don't understand. Chris, make a left. What do you? Where are we going? Give it up. There's Tim Hortons over there.
A bit, right. And how do you guys like your drinks? Shaken or stirred?
Shaking.
Shaken.
Shaking, baby.
We'd like to wish all the Canadians out there a happy, jolly 1998.
Bonjour, salut, bonsoir. Je m'appelle David, je suis le chanteur de Down By Law. Nous venons de Los Angeles, Californie. Vous regardez maintenant Punk Empire et c'est un super programme.
I'd like to know how long you guys, how long has Down By Law been together now?
I started the band in 1990, actually, sort of, but it was just a project band, and with Sam joined in 1993, I think, and then John joined in 1994.
Cool. And like you've been, you played with Dag Nasty and many others. What made you want to keep playing punk all these years?
I think that punk rock is the most viable voice of a generation, you know? To me, as a musician, it's the most interesting stuff to play right now. It has an energy to it that not a lot of other music forms have, you know, musically speaking. And lyrically, it's a way for people, you know, my age and younger, and even older, to express themselves directly and honestly, and that's really
that's cool. And also, like, you guys are pretty positive in a way that, in true music, you say college radio, I support you with all my might. So, like, how, why, like, what makes you feel that way? Like, why college radio?
Well, I was a college radio DJ when I was in college, in WCBC in Boston, and it's a really fun, open, honest you know, chaotic
Yeah.
form of DJing that you never find on major radio stations, you know?
Yeah.
And of course it's helpful for your band's career to get played on the major stations, but college radio just seems to be more direct and honest.
It
and,
digs down more into the
yeah, and like, you know, kids will play it just because they love it, not because it's on a playlist, you know, and I love the fact that they do that, you know?
One thing about the whole, like the worldwide punk scene, like what would you change about it?
I'd probably kill all of the bands that sound exactly like NoFX. Or I'd not kill them because I don't believe in that, but I'd take them all and ship them to an island far, far away with no musical instruments within 1,000 miles of it. Because I love NoFX, and I think they're a very good band, but I think most of the bands that try to sound like them are really obviously trying to sound like them.
Trying to make a little bit buck.
Yeah, and they do make bucks. I mean, some of them make a lot of money, but I don't believe that that's... See, I'm a musician first, and a punk guy second, and you know, I'm a musician. I'll be a musician even if I started playing blues or something. You know, I'd still be a guitar player and a songwriter and a singer, and to me, the height of poor musicianship is direct imitation. And, you know, go ahead and have influences for sure. You know, obviously Down By Law is influenced by The Clash, for instance, but we don't sound like The Clash, you know? And there's a fine line for me as a musician between bands that have influences and bands that are imitative, and you know.
So yeah,
that'd be the one thing I would change.
Your own style makes it a lot better.
Yeah.
And how do you what do you think about the whole, all of a sudden, the past couple of years, the whole SoCal punk explosion, like how it's been getting just blowing up all over the place?
I think it's great. It's actually a little less than it was about a year or so ago. About a year or so ago, it was really huge. You know, like when the Offspring first broke, and like when Down By Law did Punk Rock Academy fight song and things like that. I mean, it was really, really big. So it's definitely a little less, but it's still really strong. And you know, Down By Law is from Southern California, so of course I like it.
It affects you guys.
Good. Yeah.
And so, what did you pick up by being in Dad Nasty to help you help you Down By Law? Like, what did you learn by being in Dag Nasty?
Well, Dag Nasty was a really special time and a really special band, and I think that's a good question. I don't know what I exactly learned directly that relates to Down By Law, but everything I think in my career as a musician has shown me growing, you know, as a songwriter and growing as a singer. Certainly Dag Nasty, from DYS, which is my old band, into Dag Nasty. Dag Nasty is when I really started to sing for the first time instead of just go rah, you know. And that was a big step for me because I always sang as a child, but then when for some reason I was in DYS, I thought that, you know, I only wanted to growl, you know, Cookie Monster vocal singing. And that was cool for that time, but when I got into Dag Nasty, I realized, you know, I'm a pretty decent singer and I should sing, you know, and that was probably a big thing for me, a big step.
So you took that along with you to Down By Law?
Yeah, absolutely.
Silly boy, in over his head again. Silly boy, doing his best again.
I guess lastly, would you ever stop playing punk for anything?
I guess if the fire ever goes out for me, you know, then I'll stop, because I don't want to be doing it if I don't feel it, you know. It's really important part of punk rock is to feel it, you know. So I would probably, you know, I might stop touring at some point, because, you know, I'm 33, and by the time I'm 40, I don't know if I'm going to want to still be touring, you know. But I've started to produce a lot of bands, and I'll probably keep on playing one form or another until the fire stops, you know, and then when that does, then I'll hang up the guitar. Hopefully it won't ever stop, you know.
So right now though, you're having fun?
Having a lot of fun, and, you know, our new albums are, you know, my favorite one I've ever done my whole career, you know. It's my favorite record lyrically and musically and songwriting-wise, so, you know, to me, my battle is against myself to constantly try and top what expectations that I put on myself, and if I can do that, I'll keep doing it.
Cool. Well, that's about it. So
cool.
Thanks
Good
a lot.
questions, man.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Canada, like a whole police team.
Look at Virginia hole.
Love Canada. I mean, we've been touring here probably longer than anywhere. Oh, really? I mean, here's a good
referendum now.
Here's a good example. Like, Geek Stink Breath got pulled off the radio because it was offending people. It was offending people who stay home too much in the United States, and yet somehow here it was voted #1 video ever. You know, it's a tooth extraction video. You gotta love that.
What do you think about Montreal as a whole?
It's not a hole, man. Quit calling your city a hole. This place rocks, all right? If I hear one more fucking diss, I'm gonna walk over there. I'm gonna smack you.
Why are you only doing 2 Canadian days? You know, was that the rec company's decision?
No, it's the government. They wouldn't let us stay longer. They're afraid.
You know, at the border they stuck their finger up my ass last night.
Damn, you only got the finger. I got the fist. People play a joke. Like, I put stuff up my butt when I cross the border, but not drugs.
Yeah.
It really psychs them out.
Like 9-volt batteries and shit, you know.
They're like, I know
you
these
stick it
guys.
in, they get zapped, you know. Those little buzzers that you shake it.
How come the smaller venues? Why are you guys playing the smaller venues this time, aside from Arena Rock like last time?
It's fun.
Well, you saw us there last time. We want to switch it up. We never really got a chance to headline these size venues, you know.
Yeah.
And we wanted to be like in the city, in town, where people can take a bus to see the show and shit. And, you know, just be in town where shit's happening.
We haven't toured in a long time, so it's nice to sort of approach it like starting from scratch again. And like, you know, you just go get a little crazy if all of a sudden you stick yourself up in front of like 10,000 people or something. Well, critics don't know what the fuck they're talking about either. So, I mean, I don't give a shit if they don't like us or if they do like us. And if they do like us,
they should like us. We give them a job.
You know, most of the people that buy our records are like a lot of people that range from like the age of like 15 to 25, and those are the people that really matter. I mean, the critic is just like some asshole that thinks he knows something about punk rock. Really, he's just like a Fiona Apple fan or something, you know.
So that doesn't have any, you know, you didn't feel any pressure when you know.
Their opinion means nothing to me. We bullshit. I mean, the kids that write in letters saying, I almost committed suicide and your song helped me out, that's what matters, you know.
We're our own worst critics. Why should we give a fuck what anyone else thinks? And when it comes down to it, we're very selfish. We write music for ourselves.
Happy New Year. Punk Empire from Gelejo.
Thanks a lot.
Joe Gittleman from the Mighty Bosstones.
And I'm Matt. I do interviews.
And you're watching Punk Empire.
Montreal.
Are you ready?
What's your name?
Joe.
Now, what band do you play in?
Don't be a wise ass.
Why? That's a good. Okay, I like those guys. So tell me, how long you guys been together now?
10 years.
10 years. And like, what are your views on like the whole North American ska / maybe even punk ska punk scene?
I think it's been really strong for a long, long time. You know, maybe radio and TV didn't know about it, but you know, we've been having a great time going all over America and Canada for a while. So I think it's good. I think it's been good. I think it'll continue to be good regardless of what happens with, you know, the so-called taste makers in the industry or the media or the program directors or whatever. I think ska will continue to do really well.
Cool. I also heard that you guys are very big when it comes to anti-racism. You guys are very big on anti-racist action, the ARA. What makes you guys so like keen on that?
How could you not be keen on it? You know, really, it's common sense. You know, we try and I don't know. You know, we don't think that we're the best people to talk about it. So that's why we bring the ARA with us, invite them to our shows. There's a really strong ARA following here in Canada, and we've helped start chapters of the ARA in cities where it didn't exist. So it's been really cool.
And what do you think about Flipside Zine having reviewed 6 albums that are on Resistance Records, a racist label?
Did it give them good reviews?
I don't know. It said, but they said that they don't review politics; they review music. What do you think about that?
I don't know, dude. It's been a while since I've read Flipside, but I don't know. I think that music is so stupid that if anyone gets a chance to listen to it, it'll just turn them off to their fucking twisted views. So.
What do you guys?
I don't think Flipside should review that stuff, but I don't know.
What do you guys like? What are you guys plans for the future, upcoming months, years?
Going to Europe. We're going to Australia with the Warped Tour, and we'll be back in Canada probably in March for a 10-day tour.
And what have you thought about Canada?
Canada's been really great this time around, and we were made to feel very welcome.
And what about with the Warped Tour? What that do for you?
The Warped Tour was so strong, dude. Pennywise is huge here, huh?
Wow, yeah, they're big. They're pretty much big everywhere. And so, what do you think about things like that? Like, there's bands that are just mediocrely known, but then there's huge bands such as Pennywise, NoFX. What do you think for them? What are your views for them? Happy?
What do you mean?
Well, like, would you say that they're mainstream, or would you just say they're really good?
Pennywise and NoFX?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say they're mainstream at all.
No, so you think that's a good thing, maybe their size?
I think that both those bands are very happy doing what they do, and I'm sure neither one of those bands is in any rush to have their thing go mainstream, you know. But what the fuck is mainstream anyway,
yeah.
You know? So.
Cool. And like lastly, your crowd's very varied. You got your rude boys, rude girls, you got your punk rockers, you got your everyone seems to like the Bosstones. So what do you think about that?
I think that's great. Music should bring people together. And you know, there was no fights, there's no, you know, hopefully there were no fights. I don't think there were.
No, I didn't see any.
I think that's a good thing, don't you?
No, I think that's rad. Especially with a band like that. I think most bands deserve stuff like that.
Right on.
All right, cool. Well, thanks a lot.
Hey, thank you very much.
Hey, what's up? I'm Matt here at the Rainbow Lights with Bracket. What would you guys describe yourself as, your style?
Punk fucking rock.
Who would you guys major influences be?
ADC.
NoFX, Social Distortion, Beatles, Kinks, Rolling Stones.
Cool. And so what was your, when you heard you'd be coming up to Canada during like the winter time to do a tour, what did you guys think about that?
Shit, every winter it was like a blessing, because every winter we're in Germany where it's just as cold anyway. So we figured we were hoping to be a little bit warmer, but it's all right. We made it worse, right? We're dealing with it.
Cool. And the first time I saw you guys would be at Cafe Campus, SNFU. And how'd you guys get on that one?
We met SNFU. We were in Europe and we did a festival in Belgium that they were playing. And we just kind of bumped into them and got along really well with them.
Next thing we know, they called us at
Yeah, they called us asking if we want to do tours.
So we did 2 tours.
Cool. And I guess lastly, what would you guys have to say to kids who are starting punk rock bands or popcore cheesecore?
Ska's the next big thing.
Yeah.
Do something different. That's what we have to say.
Do something different.
Yeah, actually, that's probably the best bracket advice. Please do something different. It's for your own good.
Anything that goes.
Do anything that does that.
Get a drummer that can do that, and then go from there.
Hey, what's up? I'm Matt. We're here at the Foufoune Electrique out in Montreal. Lunachicks are going to be playing here tonight. We're going to do a little interview with them, get some insight, see what's up with going on with them and what's new. So let us go inside. What'd you guys think of this Montreal show?
It's awesome. Yeah!
And it's
yeah. We give it 2, 4, 10. 11. I mean, yeah. For last week, next week, 14, 8.
And how many times has it been now that you guys have been here?
A lot. 20.
Yeah. And I first saw you guys when you came with the Vandals and Offspring. How'd you guys get hooked up with that?
When you like, no. No, okay, this is the deal. Offspring went out on tour with us as our opening band.
Oh.
Oh, snap. But nobody knew who they were. And then like a year later, 10 million records later, they're like, all right, we'll return the favor. So they took us out.
So you heard it here first. All right.
Yeah.
So I guess lastly, what is the thing that you miss the most when you guys go on tour from home? What do you miss the most?
Home. I don't know. Like, I'm not homesick yet.
No?
I'm so psyched to be here right now that I'm like.
How long has it been?
It's less than a week.
Less than a week?
Yeah, we just started. Ask us like, we ask us in 3 more weeks, then we'll be like.
There's certain foods that we all end
pizza.
up missing. And then there's like our cats. And then there's, you know. And there's fucking. Yeah. I'm just fucking along.
Cool. So, lastly, this thing's coming out in New Year's. Like, it's coming out in January. So, can you wish everybody a Happy New Year?
Yeah, you scream it like party. Happy
It's our 10th anniversary this New Year's.
10 years this New Year's? Oh, well, happy birthday and stuff. Cool. Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thanks for wearing that.
Thanks a lot. All right.
We bring that hip hop to make your crews flock, and now we striving that much harder to get closer to the top. Up to the apex. Who's next to get swept by dialects? I see that I can be because you caught up in our vortex. Till the next time we flip the text and throw down. Rhymes will have to go down on the paper, them with stage, man. Flipping that
that people feel that they need to ask you about things like Christianity and religion in an interview, and it doesn't really have anything to do with anything?
Because the media always needs some sort of angle or big story to tell, and that's their angle on us. It's like something that their boss is gonna like, yeah, you know, it's a big story or whatever. Yeah, it's just. So you know.
How'd you guys hook up with the whole A&M thing? How'd that happen?
Yeah, well, once we decided we wanted to change labels, we had like 3 in mind. A&M was definitely the best as far as like what we wanted our label to do for us, and we didn't want a label that was like all they cared about was like hit records and everything. We wanted somebody that just wanted to put out our records and was happy with our music the way it was, and, you know.
And that was the impression we got from A&M, and the other two were like, will you be the next big thing? And we're like, no thanks. So.
You want to ask him the $5 million question?
No.
We heard that you guys got signed for $5 million.
It's not true.
Okay.
Not even.
That was
magic
another
money. Magic is everything. It's magic money.
That was another rumor that was flying, was that you guys have the biggest signing in punk rock history and all this.
Oh, that's such a lie.
Whatever. Totally, we have a normal deal.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. What is?
I don't have new shoes, do I?
Yeah, I mean, look at these shoes. If we were wearing these shoes, we had $5 million now. We'd have like
Armani.
Oh, I'm in the bus. I think I'll put on my slippers.
Cool. And what is a Pokinatcha punk?
Like we just had this little, it was a joke, and then we turned it into our little like gang, and then we were the Pokinatcha punks.
It's like, yeah, kind of a crew thing.
Cool. What do you guys think of things like straight edge and vegetarianism and stuff like that being all of a sudden incorporated into punk, being such a big thing now?
Yeah, now like it's covered on CBS and stuff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they had this Earth Crisis thing on CBS.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Same thing, don't really care. Whatever.
I just
if
think
people
that
want to be a vegetarian,
be a vegetarian.
Yeah.
I just think that everybody should make their decisions for the right reasons, you know. If you're gonna be a vegetarian, know why. If you're gonna be straight edge, be straight edge. I don't necessarily think that that's something that you should go around like claiming and stuff, because if you don't do drugs, you're just a normal person. You're not like up here. You're just like, all right,
clean.
You're clean. Yeah, you shouldn't. I mean, I guess in this day and age, it is kind of like a rare thing, you know, to not do drugs and whatever. But it just kind of says something for a society if you're like exalting yourself because you don't do those things to your body. Rather than
when it should be just the norm.
Rather than it should be like just normal that drugs are bad. Don't do drugs. Whatever, you know.
be so elusively plain. Things are never what you see me do, what you'll find right now.
This is Andy from Punk Empire. See, I'm the only one here, and here we are with Lou from Sick of It All.
What's up?
So how's it going?
All right.
So are you glad to be back in Montreal?
Yeah, it's been a long time since we came here on our own.
How do you find the weather here?
It's cold, but that's what we expected.
Right.
Originally we were thinking of doing another van tour, but then we budgeted the tour so that we could afford to take a bus because we knew it was going to be really cold.
Okay.
You know, we've been out on the road for a while now. So.
Yeah, you guys just got off the tour with Misfits, right?
Yeah.
How did that go?
It was really cool, actually. Really big crowds. I was surprised at the amount of people that they drew in each place.
Right.
You know?
Were the crowds mostly for the hardcore, like Sick of It All, or like more like the Misfits?
It was like a different mix every night. Certain nights there was more of their crowd, and other nights there was more of our crowd.
Okay.
Towards the end of the tour, it's mostly us and H2O's crowd. You know?
Okay. How do you guys feel about touring with other bands, like besides hardcore? Like I know with the Warped Tour, it's like mostly all punk bands. Like, do crowds actually like sort of feel bad vibes, or like because the punks are hardcore?
Well, something like the Warped Tour, I think everybody comes for like, you know, just to see the actual shows of everybody.
Right.
And, when we tour with other bands like ska bands and stuff like that on a Warped Tour situation, it's great, you know. But I don't know about touring with them like otherwise, because you know their audiences could be jaded to us because we're not a very like happy sounding band.
Right. Do you guys get along with other bands like Helmet? I know you toured with Helmet and the Bosstones and all.
Yeah, we got along great with Helmet.
Really?
They were really cool. The Bosstones were really great guys. Bands like them, Rancid.
Right.
Like you said, there's similar kind of music, you know, but not really. You know, they're not like hardcore. They came from like, each one of them came from kind of like a punk background. Helmet came from the New York hardcore scene, you know. Bosstones were from the whole Boston punk scene, you know, so it was really cool.
And how do you guys feel about the attitude of the hardcore today? Is like different compared to the 80s?
Sometimes. I mean, we just hope everybody knows that like when we got into it, it was all about being open-minded.
Right.
You didn't have to fit a mold. Now I think a lot of people think they have to fit a mold and all that. The only other attitude I see is a lot of kids who start bands think that they're going to get paid right away and make money and all that. That's not true.
Right.
The only reason we do it is because we love the music. We never thought we would make careers out of fucking Sick of It All, you know?
Because I thought, I think most of the 80s bands that came out, all the hardcore and punk bands, was more of like a unity thing. So more doing their own thing, whereas now it's like sort of like a fad and it's like a popular thing, like punk rock and so.
Well, I think that could be true, part of it, but there's kids who are into it just, you know, because they love hardcore and they have nowhere else to go. There's people who are into the whole, like say, like California style, you know, punk and all that, and now that it's really popular, they feel jaded towards it. They're looking for something more underground, more not as accessible. So.
Right. Okay. And how do you guys feel about some like the reunion tours, like especially the AF tour? It's like, what's your view on that?
I mean, I'm glad for them, and I hope they get something out of it. You know?
Right.
They were one of the forefathers of this whole shit. So you know, they laid down the path for us. You know. But if somebody's heart's not in it, you know, that sucks.
Exactly.
There's like, I don't know, there's a ton of bands getting back together, and I know a lot of them would only go to Europe because they knew European kids would pay a lot of money to see these bands. You know, I know, what the hell is it? No for an Answer did that.
Right.
They got back together and went to Europe. They didn't tour there just to make money.
Right.
But at least they admitted it. They were even in European press saying, we're only doing this for the money.
Like the Sex Pistols.
I guess so,
for the money, right. I heard
but I don't like that, you know.
Right, okay. I heard you guys had also like a bit of a, you weren't too happy about the Youth of Today, the reunion they had, and you guys opened up for them?
No. This is what it was. We played a show, and Shelter was on it.
Okay.
And then they were going to do 3 Youth of Today songs. It wasn't that we weren't happy. It was like, yeah, it was great, but to me it was just kind of sickening to see all these kids who were like supposedly in the scene, and then they disappeared for years, and all of a sudden, Youth of Today's come back, so they all come down just to see that. You know? It's like, you're not in the scene, stay the fuck out. You know?
Right, okay. And how's it going with tour so far with Strife? Is like after the Misfits, was it mostly shows with Strife always on the label, like the bill?
Yeah.
Right.
The way we booked this, after the Misfits, we were doing our headlining dates, and we said we wanted one strong opener, and then we would choose different openers like, for certain sections. Like on the Canadian dates, it's One King Down and Trigger Happy.
Okay.
And then after this we go, I think it's Ensign and Cast Iron Hike, and then further down we're doing bands like Sub-Zero from New York and Maximum Penalty from New York, Crown of Thorns. You know.
Cool. And you guys having differences, like feeling differences between the crowds of North American or Europeans? Because I know you guys have been there, for, like Sweden especially, quite a many times.
Yeah. I think it's for the fact that for a while, at least when we first started going to Europe, the kids are much more hungrier for it, you know.
Right.
But now it seems to be even out. I think the American kids are back. North American kids are, you know, being into the scene again, you know. And they're just as eager for shows as everybody else.
Right.
For a while they were jaded, especially places like New York and LA. And
Right,
stuff like
especially
that.
right.
And we'd go to play New York, and we would always do great, but you know, the kids you would sell the club out, but the kids would be like, yeah, okay, you know.
You saw them last time, like again and again.
Yeah, exactly,
right.
yeah.
Right. And do you guys play the Hellfreds Festival in Sweden again this summer?
I don't know about this summer.
Okay.
We're gonna try.
Well, last summer that was. Just
yeah,
passed.
we did.
You did again?
Summer, yeah.
Because I know you played the last like 2 times already, you know?
Yeah. They like us. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's good. It's really, we played really.
So European crowds are like really crazy as well, and like, they're always like moshing and body slamming and. Okay.
It's insane. I mean, the first time we ever did a festival, I think, was in '92. We did a European festival, and it was like 20,000 people.
Okay.
And
wow.
They had never seen shit like, you know, hardcore. You know, so we went off, and the whole place went crazy. And from then on, we've been asked back to all these different festivals. So.
Would Sick of It All ever play a seated venue, or it's always
not if we knew it beforehand? You know, I mean, we've never been in that situation where, or if we have, there's always been like a little dance floor space. And that's not our music. You know, it can't happen. You know?
Right. And because of the like the intensity of your music, like a lot of kids like pretty much violence in the pit and everything.
They dance hard, they dance crazy, but we always try to stress that everybody has to respect each other and watch out for each other. I mean, the way we grew up in the hardcore scene was that you dance as wild as you wanted, and we're you know, very aggressive, but you didn't do it to hurt the guy next to you. You were just going great. If you banged into him and all that, that was all right. And if you hit somebody, you always turned around and made sure they were okay.
Right.
You know. But nowadays it seems everybody's ready to fight, you know?
And have you guys have any problems with the bouncers, security at shows?
Oh, we try to talk to them beforehand, tell them what's going to go on, you know?
Right.
And usually that works. Sometimes during the set we have to stop, you know? Sometimes we have to tell the kids just because they're bouncers doesn't mean they're dicks, you know? You don't have to attack them. They're, you know, a lot of clubs, thank God not up here, but in America, they all have to have barricades for insurance purposes. And a lot of kids are, well, just have the barricade, no bouncers. You get hurt even more flying over a barricade with nobody there to catch you.
Exactly.
You know? So.
Okay. And how much longer are you guys going to be on tour for this?
Till December 7th, I think.
You're ending in New York, if I'm not
mistaken, at Irving Plaza. They wanted us to do 2 shows, but I don't think we're going to do 2. Because that's a case of a club that, by law, has to have a barricade.
Okay.
And it was the only place that we was open that day, the day that we were going to end the tour.
And just remind me actually, something topic you might not be comfortable with, but you singing for Warzone, Rabies. I know you guys played a tribute for that. Like, how did that go?
He passed away. It sucked. Going to the funeral really sucked. It like made you really sad. It was much better at the 2 benefits that were held, because it was more like that's what his whole life was about.
Exactly.
Hardcore and playing shows.
Exactly.
And the benefits were great. They definitely took care of his funeral bills for his family and all this other stuff. So.
Do you think the audience that came was more for the bands or more for because of the singer? Like,
it was definitely because of it was like the whole family thing, you know.
Right.
The whole thing of like, you know, they knew Ray through Warzone for years, whether they liked his band or not, you know.
Right.
Everybody was there just for you know.
Okay.
To make sure a good cause.
All right, as long as it's for the cause, I mean, it's not for, like, you know, for the money and everything, but that's great.
It was good. Really good.
Okay, then that should be it. And you think you can do a little ID? Say, this is Lou from Sick of It All. This is Punk Empire or something.
Punk Empire's name?
That's it. Okay, go.
What's up? This is Lou from Sick of It All. You're watching the Punk Empire.
And can you just wish him Happy New Year, because it's coming out in January.
Happy New Year!
All right, thanks a lot.
Since you were born, you watched TV, cartoons with violence and greed in your world, all that was okay. Your parents never taught you right from wrong, brother taught you to fight. Now it's time to show them what you got. Gotta show them what you got. An attitude, a fancy car, and your buddy's got your back. Your parents' house compared to yours looks something like the shack. In your 37 guns, your bullets painted red. A simple stare is all it takes to fill them up with lead. But why are you acting like you're someone else? Why? Can you stop thinking about yourself? Last Friday night you went driving a stolen car with golden rings. It was something you just had to do. Your little friends, the cops got you and you're sentenced for a long time. Now tell me what you're gonna do. In a world where no one cares, labels I don't wanna wear. Got a dream that I could once walk safely in the streets. But you got to take it away, yeah. You got to take it away from me. Are you acting like you're someone else? Why? Can't you stop thinking about yourself?
Holy shit, man. That was crazy ass footage, man. Hope you like that, man. That was crazy. And you gotta check out the second volume. It's really gonna be happening. Yo, Matt, who's in the second volume?
Oh, well, I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you. But right up here, I'm thinking perhaps a little bit of Millencolin, maybe some Satanic Surfers,
No
but
way, man.
you'll just have to see, big guy.
Surfers? All right.
Yeah, but right now, this minute, as I speak, we're gonna leave you off with some Bro Hymn, the song that I think represents Pennywise probably the best as a song saying goodbye to a friend, many friends.
Definitely.
Telling you where it's at, and at the same time, quite the goddamn anthem. I must say, it makes me kind of, gets me kind of going. So, from all you guys, from Punk Empire, we'll see you next time.
Let's go down to all of our new friends in Montreal. It's a song called Bro Hymn.
Thanks for you.